Another, whatever this is called, another live here on Patreon. I'm going to quickly plug in this iPad that I didn't realize was dying and grab my chat. We are going to be working on one layout today, so keeping today short. Oh, come back. And short and sweet. All right, let's see. I think I just clicked on the wrong one. Oh, nope, I got it. Okay, yay, we're here. Okay, awesome. Hi, hello, welcome. Happy Thursday. I had to think about that for a second. Happy Thursday. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Thank you all for being with me today as we are working on today's layout. I know this is the time of year when things start to get crazy and plans and all of that stuff. I actually am just kind of getting home from grocery shopping. Oh my gosh. Normally, I actually kind of enjoy grocery shopping, especially if I don't have the kids with me. I can just meander around the store and, dive into the prices of everything and try and really stick to my budget. And it's just like an experience I actually enjoy. But during the holidays, no, I do not enjoy grocery shopping during the holidays. So, as you guys know, I procrastinated meal planning. And then I procrastinated grocery shopping because I just didn't want to do it. And today I had to go out and do the groceries today because we're getting a massive snowstorm tonight / tomorrow. And then it's Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So I was like, I have to go get groceries now because if I don't, we're not going to have anything to eat for the next 4 days. And also, I don't know. So because of this darn snowstorm that's coming in, the single busiest shopping day of the year, I'm pretty sure is now going to be today instead of Christmas Eve. Like today is going to be the crazy day. Anyway, it was nuts. I went to one store and they didn't have everything I needed. We, for our major holidays, typically Erin does a roasted chicken for our family. It's really good, pretty simple, doesn't require a lot of ingredients or a ton of time. It's really great. So I went to a specific store because for Thanksgiving, our main grocery store did not have any chickens, like whole chickens. So we went to, instead of going to our main grocery store, we went to Walmart, and Walmart had it. So this time I was like, I'm going to be smart about this and I'm going to go to the Walmart to do all of my grocery shopping instead of our main store because they don't have those. So I'm not even going to bother. Well, Walmart did not have a whole chicken. So then, and I had Izzy with me. Jonah's in school today for he's having a holiday party and all this stuff. Anyway, so whole life story you get for today. Anyway, Izzy's with me. I'm like, okay, we're going to go to the grocery store next to our house, which is really small. And usually doesn't have everything that we need, which is why we go to a different town to do our shopping. But I was like, maybe not a lot of people have gone there and they'll have more. So maybe they'll have this chicken that we need. Just one whole chicken. That's all I need. So I went to the store. We went straight back to the meat section. No chicken. Crap. So drove her back home and I was like, okay, I have 2 more places I can go. And if I can't find a chicken, we're doing a roast. Like this is not the business. This is not the fun part. So then I went all the way to the next town over. It's like a 15 minute drive. It's not that bad. Got all the way there and then went to grab my purse only to realize I had left my purse at home. So drove back home, got my purse, went back to the store, attempt number 1 of 2 to find a chicken. And thank the Lord, there was a chicken. There was a chicken. We got a chicken. We're good. They had everything else I needed. So I didn't have to go to the place that was even further away. It would have been like a half an hour drive to find this darn chicken. Anyway, so we're going to have chicken for Christmas. Yay. Crisis averted. Anyway, so that was my morning today. Fun times. And now I just get to be at home for the next 3 days. Well, two days. And I am looking forward to that. Looking forward to not having to go out. Well, after I get Jonah. I'm going to go get Jonah. It's supposed to start snowing at like 3. So, what a day. Okay, friends, let's go to desk view here and get this layout done. We'll have one thing go right. Well, actually, we found the chickens. That went right. But, you know, hopefully this will be the one thing that will go right with ease. What are you guys making for Christmas? Do you have to do any food, cooking, cookies, cooking? What's your meal plan for the holidays ahead? Okay. Got you set up here. Wow. Everything could fall. All right, so let me talk you through my idea for today's layout while you tell me what you're going to be having for Christmas dinner or, you know, Sunday dinner if you don't celebrate Christmas. For weekend dinner, what are you having? Have you done your grocery shopping? I'm also curious about that. Yeah, panic shopping. That's exactly what's happening here, Tammy's. Everyone's out there. The line was atrocious. It was an experience. It was an experience. Okay, so today's story is going on the back side of the one we did yesterday with my planner inside of it, right? So it's going to be here. And if you were here yesterday, you might remember that we determined once everything was put together, this was not going to be the full 11 inches of outside the page protector. It is like 10, just under 10 and a half inches. So that meant that the page for today, I was going to have to slightly alter my plan to make it fit on the back side. Now, I did, prior to coming here live, turning on my camera, I did go ahead and trim down this page here that says Joy. It's that gold foil. It's so pretty. I really like this page. So I trimmed this down to the same size as the back side of the other page, right? Like I layered them together. I made myself some marks with pencil and then I cut it there. So this is the correct size. So my foundation is already set. For the prompts this time, I pulled out the circles prompt and also the story through the senses, which I was really excited about. I love telling stories through the 5 senses because it gives you a lot of different context to the story that you're telling. So because of that, I obviously needed to grab my sense story stamp out so we can actually stamp in the titles of the 5 senses. And that's kind of where I began. Now, for the story itself, I decided to document the story of going on a drive with the family to see Christmas lights. I am using an iPhone to capture all of my photos. I don't have, actually I do. I have an older DSLR that my mom gave me that she had for many years. And I don't really know a whole lot about how to use it. I need to take a class or something to learn a little bit more about the DSLR. I also have a DSLR that I would really love to buy at some point, so that I can have a second camera for videoing and also so I can have a DSLR to play with photography as well. That's on my wish list for, you know, my wish list for someday maybe, right? Anyway, so I've got all of my photos are taken on an iPhone, and my iPhone, even though it's a 11 Pro, it still isn't the best at capturing nighttime photos. So although on the drive, I did take some pictures trying to catch the, you know, classic Lisa Varshine looking at lights out the window of the car picture, that was just not going to happen on my iPhone. It just was not happening. So instead, I pulled this picture that I took like a week or 2 ago of my house with the Christmas lights on our house. So that's going to be the picture that, you know, depicts my story. And yeah. So I printed this in a circle that's specifically sized to fit onto this gold foil frame. This was one of the nested circle frames. And I used a 3-inch circle punch to punch it out, leaving a little bit of extra room so I can adhere it to the back of the frame itself. So that's the picture here. Now for the circles, I also pulled out more of these frames, and I went through my stash of circle embellishments that I've collected through the years that are December Daily themed. And I have two that I love. So this one says Twinkle Lights Forever. It's actually from the Glow Story Kit from last year, I believe. And it fits inside one of the larger circles, the one that's got the black and the gold on it. I've also got this black with a copper foil on top. This was from, I want to say 2 years ago. And it also fits perfectly inside of the frame with the gold and the black. So I'm like, why couldn't I just layer these all together? And I think that will make a really clean yet beautiful page, right? So if I do those two, and then my thought was to layer this one on top and have this be a stack of 3 circles. And then I can put my number inside this one. So that's going to be my circle element, right? Right there. And we'll adhere all of that down later. The next thing I wanted to figure out is, well, what do I put next to the page itself? And I had 2 options. Let me grab the other page so you can see what it almost was. Right here. So I thought this one would be an interesting option with the big December word. And it is, you know, it would be good, but I felt like the large type and the large type just clashed a little bit. I kind of wished this December word was on this side, because I think then it would have been a little more, it would have flowed a little bit better, but it's okay. The other option I had was this one that says Merry and Bright repeated, and I actually really love the white on white look. I think it's super pretty. So I was thinking, I could journal around the outside of this. I could add additional pictures around the outside of this. I could put embellishments around the outside of this. And then ultimately decided, you know what? I actually don't want to add anything to it. I just want it to be just plain. I really like the break. I've got a lot of color in these past couple of pages, and I love the break of the high contrast between the white and the dark. So I'm going to keep that, but I want to add journaling. So how? How can we add journaling to this without additional pages? And that's where I came up with this crazy idea, and we're going to find out if this works or not. I want to cut this Merry and Bright portion into a window that will open and then have my journaling on the underside. So I've printed my journaling onto white cardstock in a 3x4 size. That means I need to cut a window at the same 3x4 size. And it's a little tricky, you know, how do I get exactly the 3x4 in the middle with the words in the middle? My solution, I hope, is going to be using some vellum, and I'll trace around the vellum to give me my cut lines. But I do want to make sure that this is directly in the middle. So first things first. First things first, I want to trim off a little bit on both sides, because right now it feels a little too big in this area. Like I want there to be a little bit more room for those circles. So I'm going to trim this down 1/4 inch on each of these sides, which I think, yeah, we'll just do it this way. So we're going to do 1/4 inch on each side. I wonder, hold on, I'm going to see if this blade, wait, where did the blade go? Did my cats come up here and steal that? Those jerks. Okay, well, I have another blade somewhere, but it is not here where it has been for the last 3 months, which tells me it's normally right in here. That tells me that I've got a naughty kitty on my hands. Let me look under my table, just see if they kicked it under there or something. Oh, these cats. They are sometimes the bane of my existence. Okay, who knows where that went? Well, gosh darn it. Hold on, let me see if I've got another one maybe in here. No, that was the other one. Oh, these cats. Okay, well, carry on, we shall. It's fine. just thinking I could get a very crisp cut, but no. It's just one of those days. It's gonna be one of those days. I just need to like buckle up. It's just gonna be a wild day today. Prepare yourself. Yeah. Okay, so 1/4 inch on each side. And what I might do to, oh, it's not that bad. No, that's not that bad at all. Okay. Sometimes as the blade's dull, it gets this real like fuzzy side thing going on. And so sometimes I will just like take a pair of scissors and kind of run it along the side to cut off the fuzziness. But that it's still okay. I am gonna have to find that darn blade though. Those darn cats. Oh my gosh. They kill me. Okay, so now that I have that cut down, my page is now 6.5 inches by 8.25 inches. So I did some quick math here to figure out, okay, where do I need to exactly place this vellum piece so that it is in the direct middle. So we're going to figure this out. First of all, maybe I need to go this way. Oh, I need my other ruler is so much better. You know what? I have this one over here though. We can do this one. It's smaller, but I had my other one downstairs. So the metal, I mean. All right, so I need to go 2.125 inches from the top and from the bottom. So that would be right here. And right 2.125. So is that then going to make Merry and Bright? Where'd that go? So this would be the middle. Interesting. I would have assumed that Merry and Bright would have been in the exact middle, but it's up. Okay, well, I don't want it to be up. So let's rethink this for a moment. Grab my eraser here. Get rid of that mark I made. All right, so where do I want you to go then? Maybe at 1.5? I feel like that's better. All right, so let's go at 1.5 instead. No. 1.75. Yes. All right, so if I'm at 1.75, then what is, if anybody, do any of you have a calculator on hand where you can give me a measurement? What is, I need 8.25 minus 4, right, which is 4.25, minus, did I put that at 1.75? Okay, so 1.75. So I've got, says, is that going to be 2.5? 3.5? 2.5? What is that? Tell me what that is. 4.25 minus 1.75. And if none of you have a calculator, I can go over to my computer and find out there. Okay. In the meantime, there we go. In the meantime, I'm going to do the sides next. So this should be 1.75 from each of the sides. Is that going to be right? No, also still not right. Okay. I mean, I suppose I could just You use this vellum to measure it. That would be fine too. That way I don't have to know the math. I want to go there and there. I could totally have done that. Hold on, I bet you I've got it, but you guys probably already have it. 2.5? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm pretty sure it's 2.5, but my brain hurts. Okay, you are right, 2.5. Okay, so I've got my 4 marks. I want to use a little tiny bit of adhesive here. Let's put it towards let's do a little bit on the top, a little on the bottom so we can avoid the gold foil section. And then I'm going to position this where we touch all of the dots that I made. And that will hopefully get me an even, let me see, does that look straight? No. Like, my goal is to put this in here, to put this 3x4 on here and to have it be straight. Are you straight? I think so. Sometimes my eyes trick me, you know? Okay, so I've got that, that. Okay, I'm gonna say that we're straight. So, as lightly as I possibly can, I'm going to just draw a line. I want it to be easy to erase, and I don't want to indent the paper. So just super duper lightly tracing around the top, the right side, and the bottom. Okay. And that gives me where my window is going to be. And I can erase the dot that I made over here. Okay. All right, so let's cut the window. And hope this works. You can use a ruler to get a really straight cut, but I am just going to eyeball it. Okay. Okay, and okay. All right, so that gives me the window, and then I can erase the lines so we don't see them. Or at least we don't see them as easily, you know? Okay. There's that one. And that one. Okay. So I've got that. If I can get that out of there. There's like something in the middle of this. Okay, so with that done, next I want to score a line here. So I think I'm going to use a ruler where I can just connect the top and the bottom lines. I think like right here. It feels like it's slightly crooked, but it'll be okay. I will live. Okay. All right, so we've got a window, and then I want to have like a little thumb hole just to make it easier to open this window up. So we'll punch that out so we can get around to what's behind it. And then this will go on top of here, like that. Okay, I think this is going to work out. Sometimes you never know. All right, so next, now that I have that portion done, that was the part that was going to be the hardest. Let's go ahead and stamp some things on here. Okay, let me see what you guys are talking about too. For breakfast, you have sugar-crusted vanilla French toast bake. They would revolt if you did not make it. I love that. That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. Okay, I got to read that again. It is... Wait, Haley, is she here right now? Haley, you're here. How's Mexico? I've been watching all of your things, all of your Instagram stories. How's Mexico? Okay. Oh, that's very exciting. And Yessie, you're here too. Hi. Oh, I feel very behind. I'm going to have to go like read all of your comments after this. Okay, wait, your husband took the day off and just popping in. You're at brunch. Mallory, you're probably already gone by now, but I hope you have a great brunch today. That's super awesome. Risa, beef tenderloin on the smoker. Yum. Sour cream coffee cake. Yum. Oh, Kate, P.S. I see you're here too. So, right, I saw your post on the Facebook thing today. And what is this? Touching. And I also watched Linda's video, or I'm actually partway through her video. I love seeing how people set up their planning stuff for the year. Those are like my favorites. My favorite videos to watch. I get obsessed with them. Anyway, I just wanted you to know that I watched hers too. I'll be very curious to see what you think of the Hobonichi with all the thin pages. I'm very intrigued. Not intrigued enough to try it out because I like my thick pages. But very intrigued because I agree with you that having 3 books or four books, is kind of a pain. Let's see here. Amber, you're doing steaks, potatoes, veggies, salad. Christine, you're doing homemade spaghetti sauce. Yum. Okay, but that'll be delicious. You can't go wrong with homemade spaghetti sauce. Definitely not. Smelling. It's here. And Susan, you're doing chicken, rice pilaf, and veggies. Prime rib, mashed potatoes, cauliflower, mac and cheese, Brussels sprouts, and Amish sweetbread. Oh my gosh. Haley, you guys are having pizzoli. Yum. Luckily, I did eat today. I normally don't eat very much during the day. I am usually too busy to eat lunch, but Aaron made me a sandwich. And I'm really glad he did, and I'm glad I ate it because talking about all of your Christmas dinners, I think I would be like salivating over here. So, hi, Kay, Merry Christmas. Hello, hello. Danielle, you guys are having 4 family dinners in a row. Pasta, fried chicken, ham, and turkey, and then pulled pork. Yum. Okay, smoked pulled pork is amazing. I'm jealous. That sounds really good. Is it done? Aaron just poked his head in. So you guys know, you might know. I've said it before, but it's also very possible that you haven't seen videos where I've talked about it. What we got Jonah for Christmas this year. And by we, I mean, you know, somebody else whose favorite color is red and loves cookies. Aaron just finished getting it all ready. So it's very exciting. Okay, so that is the stamping. So I've got seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, and touching. Last year for 2021, I did this prompt, the senses, story through the senses for Christmas Day. And that was actually a really, really good prompt for Christmas Day because it allows you to capture all those tiny little details of what Christmas Day looks like, smells like, tastes like, sounds like, feels like, you know, like you can write out all the different things about Christmas Day and pair that with like one big photo and your story's done, which is exactly what I did. Okay, so now the fun part, because I did, you know, trim this down to exactly a 3x4. Clearly thought about that. I'm shaking my head right now. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do I have any light colored washi tape? I do. I have some gray. I think it just needs to be light enough that we won't see through. I also have this yellow, which might be lighter than the gray. Let's go with the yellow. So I'm going to see if I washi tape this in. Will it be super obvious? We'll find out. If it is, then I can just put another piece of paper over top, but I just don't want to add all that bulk. So let's try it this way. Oh yeah, I think that'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. I just need it to hold on to this. Okay, I'm going to rip a little bit off of this so you don't see through the crack because there's like a slight little gap there when you open the window. But once I get it adhered down onto that, it won't matter. Okay, so we washi that on. So now when we open up this little window, we get the journaling underneath, which is awesome. Okay, so I'm going to grab some score tape, handy dandy notebook. Let me see. Mexico's been great. Lots of relaxing. It's sunny. You gained 10 pounds. But you're pregnant, Haley, so you can just say you gained it from the baby. It's baby weight. But I hear you. I bet. I can only imagine. Yum, that sounds really good. Glad you're having a good time down there. It's gonna be a weird Christmas because they're not here, right? But it'll be really good for everyone to be with family. And here. And then I'm gonna put an extra piece on this. Oh, and that's the end of that roll to reinforce that area where it folds up. Okay, so let's stick this down on this full page, and that will be the beginning part. Okay. I'm just reading through some of the things you guys are talking about. Jenny's class. Yeah, and for those of you who want to check it out, there is this is the right direction, yes. The first lesson, I believe, is free to watch, like for everybody. So you can always go and just watch the first lesson even to see if, you know, if it's a class that you would enjoy seeing the full thing. And plus then we get to support our friend Jenny. I definitely cut this crooked. No matter how much I try for these things, you know, like you can't, it's totally crooked, but that's okay. We're going to live with it. We're going to live. It's not the end of the world, I promise. Okay, so this guy, I need to figure out what my number is going to be. And where these need to be positioned. I can go ahead and adhere the gold circle. Also, did you guys see that there's a big sale happening on Allie Edwards' website that is for past kits and past kit components and all that kind of stuff? It's all, I believe it's 60% off. And then if you are a subscriber, you get an additional 10% off. So it would be like 70% off. And it goes, like, you don't have to feel super pressured to go and take advantage of it, like right this second, because I believe it goes until like January 3rd or something along those lines. So after Christmas, when you got Christmas money to spend, guilt-free, right? I believe you'll still be able to take advantage of that. Don't quote me. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be. Okay, so I need to pick a number. Now, number ideas. It's probably really going to bother me in the long run that this is crooked. Does it look that bad up there? Like, let me see if I can get this page straight. Okay, so there it is straight. Is it like terrible that this is crooked? I'm so annoyed. But I can't do anything about it, you know? I did consider, although it's probably too late at this point. No, because I can poke it all the way through to the back. I did consider putting one of these on here. One of these little, like, turners to hold the flap down. Could go like right there and it would hold it. I don't know. I could do a longer one than that. It's kind of short. Like here's this one's a bit longer. Actually, it's really not. But I do have longer ones, I promise. Where are you? Like this one. I mean, that's kind of pretty. And then it's maybe not super obvious. I'm going to think about that. I kind of like that. There's a little brad if I want to do it. Okay, in the meantime, so what I'm going to do is staple down this. I don't want to add adhesive to it because then you'll be able to see all that adhesive and I don't want that. So we'll staple that one. Then I can add the frame. Darn it. I cannot express how much I would like for these things to come with adhesive on them. This happens to me all the time where it's like you accidentally rip up part of the chipboard. I do that all the time. Okay, so have this one go here because a lot of that bottom is going to be covered up. So that way you can still see most of the frame. And then on the bottom of this one, I need to think about numbers. I did pull out this number right here for 21, but I'm not super crazy about it because it's bulky. And I'm not sure I like the bulky. So option 2 that I was considering is actually I might just do these ones move some of this stuff. I've got the ones from this year, and I also have, maybe not. Do I not have gold? I thought I did. Hold on, let me see. Gold has got to be around here. Oh yeah, I got it right here. It's just not in my booklet. Okay, I also have these ones that are more dainty. I wish I had something like right in the middle, but I do not. So, I might go with these because they're going to be easier to see. Let's find out. Tweezers. You can't see it at all and you can't tell at all. Okay, great. Thanks, friends. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Normally, I don't care about things like that. I normally really don't. But every once in a while, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have nothing to obscure the view. All right, so here is this 21. Let's see what I think. It's so little. Okay, or, whoa, something just went flying. Is that a number 1? If it is, I'll take it. I think it was. Oh yeah. Jumping off the page. It wants to be used so badly. Okay, or I've got this one. I might go with this one. It's a little bigger than these. These are a little too small for that big old circle, you know? So, not you. Yes, you. Okay. The reason I want to decide that is because I need to figure out where I want to staple this. Okay, so I'll put 21 in the middle, and then thinking I'm going to staple it either right above or right below the number. If I can reach above, I can. So above it is. Okay, and we'll do this. Carefully, carefully add adhesive so as not to rip off cardstock. Okay. Okay. Actually put that a little closer to the bottom than I meant to. Shoot. I wonder if I can... Can I salvage that and move it? Yeah, I can. Okay, so I'm going to move this up a little bit more because it's too far down. Sometimes I feel like the simpler pages can be at times harder than the more complex ones, or the ones that have more stuff, you know, because then you can just put stuff down to make it make sense. Okay, let's try this again. Thinking I want to go, so maybe what I'll do is just try to salvage. Oh my gosh, I hate cardstock. All right. Please be cooperative, please. I'm going to put the part that I ruined at the top because that'll be covered right here. And then, nope, nope, nope. Okay, so I think I want it to go here, and I might just need to adjust my number stickers. To straighten them out, that's better. Okay. All right. All right, so that's that. Now we can add this middle one. Yay. All right, so foam tape in the middle because it's going to be up on these two pieces of chipboard. So I think I'm just going to go across the center of the circle. Okay. I think that will do it. I think so. All right. Moment of truth. Like right here. Yes. Okay. Yay. That is built. That is done. Now, I just want to do this. I actually really like the look of this over here. So I'm going to poke the hole. We'll add in the brad, and then that will complete. Oh, and then I had to hole punch it, and then that will complete this layout. So I want you to go right here. Okay, and this is just like one of those, I think it's called a game turner or something from Tim Holtz that I've had for a couple years. I've got a bunch of different sizes, but there we go. And look at that, it's so pretty. It turned out really pretty. Okay, so let me clear off my desk quickly so I can find all of the things again. And then this needs to be put away because I got stuff everywhere. There's that, this, that. Ah, much better. I feel like I can see again. All right, so, oh, I have one other thing that we can do potentially to this layout that I had pulled, but it can also stay just as it is. So the other thing I was thinking about is the underside of this right here, that I was thinking I could potentially add in, you know, like one of these things. Oh, like I kind of like that, where it just says joyful. That's it. Or I have this Making Spirits Bright. It's a little bit thicker. If I added it on there, it would still work. I kind of like that. I've had this for years. This Making Spirit Bright card. It's got a little tape on it. Okay, what do I want to do? Do I want to do Making Spirits Bright? Get off, whatever you are. Okay. Or pull in more of that black. Maybe I just want to do this. Joyful. Like I said, I could do nothing, but I kind of like the idea of something on the back that has zero purpose except to look pretty. Oh, see you later, Haley. All right. Reese, I agree with you. Maybe I'll just do this. I've had it for years. I've had no other reason to use it. Let's just do it. Just get it on there. I'm doing it. The tape has been added. It's going to happen. I could have done the black and white one too, but I kind of like the foil. So foil it is. All right. I'm not going to put it all the way down into the crease because I want there to be some wiggle room. And then I can just trim off the edge. To make it even. Okay. Punch this again. It's gonna be what, right there? Oh no. Oh, you're thick. Oh, okay. And then we can use that closure to close it all. Okay, there we go. Yay, yay for using more things. Okay, so now I think it's done. So here is, I'll read the story I wrote. And then we'll call it a day. Quick and simple, easy day. Ooh, also, while I'm reading this, I have a question for you. I need opinions. I need input. I am about to do this weekend, I'm hoping, like throughout holidays while I'm resting or whatever, I want to sketch out my January bullet journal, my daily journal, right? Which do I have back here? So, for example, if any of you don't know what I'm talking about, I use not an A5, I use a B5 sized Archer and Olive journal as a daily journal, but I set it up very much bullet journal style, and I love it. So I have ordered my next, as everything falls, I have ordered my next journal. It is not this one. It's blue. It's a beautiful blue journal. I've ordered my next one, and I need to start with my January pages, but I need opinions. I want to ask you guys what you think I should do for my theme for January. So like here is December's that I have completed. I don't have all of the journaling done. I think I missed last night, but I can write that in today. So I've got like December, which is very Christmassy, right? Presents. And then I've got some like holly wreaths. And then I've got garland. So very Christmassy. Some candy cane stripe. This week is presents or, gifts. So yeah, I need to still fill in yesterday's journaling. But anyway, presents. And then this week I turned 35. So I made myself a birthday cake one. I love this. This is one of my favorite pages that I've done this year. This one and like some of my Halloween ones are favorites. This one, oh, love it. Anyway, so I have 3 themes that I am debating between for January. So tell me what I should do. I've got house plants, 20s art deco, which is think like Great Gatsby, or something to do with like studio / like boss babe. So I'm thinking like a desk situation and maybe like an art cart situation. So, things, or, a planner with a pen, or I don't know. But anyways, those are the 3 themes that I'm debating between for January. What do you think I should do? House plants, 20s Art Deco / Great Gatsby, if that triggers what I'm, you know, the style, or something more like office, which could even include things, you know, like memo boards and those sort of things. Okay, so let's hole punch this baby, and then I'll read you my journaling because I forgot about hole punching. You know, that's something that is somewhat important, is to hole punch. Whoa, okay, so is this the right? Bam, bam. Yes, this is correct. 2. Why do you think you're so thick? Okay. You're just... All right, so you... Actually, I need this one to go down. You are going to be right here. Okay. There we go. So that was some thick cardstock. All right, now she's really done. For real. Okay, so journaling says, seeing. One of my favorite Christmas traditions is to pack up the family into the car and go on a Christmas lights drive. Hearing. I love listening to the oohs and ahs as we pass the brightly lit homes. We love trying to find the most lit up house. Smelling. Aaron and I grabbed coffees to go from our local Starbucks, white chocolate mocha and caramel brulee. They smelled delightful. Tasting. We grabbed a 4-pack of cookies from Crumble Cookies while out. Taste testing when we got home. The winner was Snickerdoodle. And touching. Baby Giraffe, Mario, and Luigi came along for the event too, held tight in Jonah and Isabella's arms the whole night. And that's it. So just very simple. Yay, we went on a lights tour. And here's my layout. Okay. Oh, what do you guys all say? Art Deco, Art Deco, Art Deco. Cool. Art Deco. So Luli, oh, am I frozen? Oh, no, I'm not frozen. I think I'm just really far behind. I'm just really far behind. Okay. Wow. Why is my video that far behind? I wonder if it's just me. Anyway, so Luli, I do not have my setup anywhere yet. I am planning to pencil everything in and then to do some videos of setting everything up. Most likely the first video I would do about my planners would be just like, here's like my planner stack, kind of like what Linda did, right? So here's the planners I'm using, the reasons I'm using them, and a general look at inside. I probably do some flip throughs of my setups, and then potentially I'm going to film the setup portion, like the drawing of the things in. I'm going to film that and decide later, and by later I mean closer to January after Christmas, if that is something that I want to post or not. I don't know yet because I feel very out of practice with filming those types of videos. So maybe I'll do it. I should probably just do it because it would be good to have. But anyways, I don't have any older setup videos. It's just a project I was doing and have been doing for myself, just because I like it, you know? It's for me. But I love sharing the layouts though, because they're things that I'm very proud of. Like, so even though it's a project that's very much for me, it has nothing to do with like business or anything. I want to share it because I feel very proud of it, if that makes sense. So anyway, that's a whole thing. But yes, probably coming at some point will be some setup videos, or at least a flip through of my setup. Okay, and cool. I'm really glad I asked you guys because I was leaning towards the Art Deco, you know, Gatsby look. I love it. I pulled a bunch of images online to give me inspiration. So now that you guys have said that you would also like to see it, now I'm like, okay, let's do it. Let's do this. Let's do it. Okay, friends. Anyway, that is that. So layout 21 is done. I only have 4 more pages to fit in here. 4. I'm really hoping I can do it. It's possible. There is a possible. It is possible that I can make it happen. So let's see what after Christmas will bring us, right? We are not here tomorrow. We are not here on Saturday, Christmas Eve, or Sunday, Christmas Day. Enjoy all your days. We're going to be enjoying all of the days. And then we'll be back on Monday. So I'll see you back here on Monday. If you're in tier 2, we'll have a coffee hour that day, same as usual. And for everyone, we'll be crafting live at 2:00 p.m. Eastern time, working on story 22. And then on Tuesday, we'll do 23 and 24. And on Wednesday, we'll do 25 and I'll flip through or, like finish up some, whatever needs to be finished, adhere things, add tabs, whatever needs to happen. And then that will be it for December daily, which is crazy. So crazy. All right, friends. Cool. Well, I hope that you all have a great weekend ahead. For those of you who celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. For those of you who are celebrating Hanukkah, Happy Hanukkah to you. For anyone celebrating any other holidays that are out there during this time, Happy Holidays to you. And if you celebrate nothing, Happy Weekend to you. So, yes, I will see you back here Monday. Have a great weekend. Have a great holiday. Super thankful for all of you. You are all a gift. I will see you on Monday, friends. Bye now.